Alrighty, I think I'm live. Maybe. If I can get these stream avatars to work. Let's see. Well, I'm sure they'll pop up. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Weekend time. There we go. Nice. How you guys doing? The gang's all here. Gelatinous Squirrel, Juan, Nickus, D Yellow Boy, Lightning, Jake. How's everyone doing? Having a good Friday? I sure hope so. Let's go. How's it going, Ime? Saturday? What? That's crazy. You're in the future. How's it looking over there on Saturday? No world-ending events, right? Sure hope not. Australian Goblin, you're back with the same request. How's it going? Do desert goblins count as Australian goblins? What are we working on? We are working on new goblins. Don't look at my weird placeholder one. But they're going to be deserty. They're going to have horns. I know, it's crazy. Here to the game Life is Strange. The name sounds familiar. I don't think I've played it, though. Hello, Blurby Sir. How's it going? Make an Australian goblin. Well, Australia doesn't exist in this game, so I'm not sure if that'll happen, but... Now, if you change your name to Desert Goblin and requested Desert Goblins, that'd be an easy yes for me. But as it stands, I'm not sure about that one. You're in Australia. Wow. Are you a goblin? You might be what they're looking for. Needs romance system 100% now. Yeah, I thought about making it so you could have these desert goblins come live with you. At least a couple of them. But we'll see. They have venom. I hadn't considered that. Fashionably late. How's it going, Toonie? Hero Master, I'm playing it right now. Just wanted to drop in. Nice. Sounds good. Hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see. Cool. All right, let's get some music up in here. Can you zoom out so I can see the goblin? This guy's temporary, so... Nah, yeah, but don't watch him too long, or don't look at him for too long. There's all of them. I'm not sure about the kids yet. Yeah, I just threw that together so I could get the code to work. I had to make it so other NPCs besides your town ones could spawn, which was kind of harder than you would expect. I didn't design it around that. It only took me it only took a few hours, but... There we go. We got some music now. Let me check the volume. It's a little high. Go a little lower. Cool. Oh, alright, Jake. No worries. Or the desert goblin. Oh, I already answered that. Ooh, a pet purple snake. Interesting. Nice. Blurby Sir sent a lot of pixel art on the Gmail. I see. Just now? Because I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I don't have any emails. Maybe it got sent to spam. I don't see any of them. That's weird. Oh, how's it going, Lucky? They should have skills. Yes. I'm going to show you what I have in mind. Or would you rather I show you my ideas first or I just start drawing? I want to add 3 today, and I want to fully animate them. I know it's ambitious, but we got 6 hours. Well, 5 hours. I was going to add snow/tundra golems, but the story is that the ice wizard came and like flash froze everything, so I don't want to make like a species of goblin because, you know, they wouldn't. The humans have only been on the island for a little while. It doesn't make sense to have a whole new, like, you know, species evolve. There will be some for the. Let's see. Honestly, the jungle's a little cramped as is. I don't know if I could. I guess we could fit a town in there. But right now I only have planned the desert goblins and some cave goblins that are really pale and yeah, really pale underground little town. But we could add more eventually, I think. It's not out of the realm of possibility. The jungle has this big old dungeon in it. Oh, and I just added key binding yesterday. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make the island slightly bigger. Right now there's this big, you know, fortress in the jungle. We could probably squeeze a town somewhere. I'm trying to at least get something in all the ones that don't have anything yet. I'm gonna move this this nest underground in the desert, and then we'll have a nice little town here. The tundra is also, well, I just added the ice fortress. I guess that's underground. I need something for the above ground tundra. Yeah, I might make a little town of mushroom people, but a little dungeon. Since I've decided the mushrooms are going to be like kind of the natural enemy of the goblins. They were fighting long before the humans arrived. I might make some friendly ones, but I put that off because I don't think it's needed for the demo. It's hard to to know where to draw the line for the demo because I could just keep adding things, you know. Goblin Civil War, that'd be pretty wild. Should I send it again? Yeah, Blurby, go for it. I don't know why they could just live under the ice, under the flash freeze. Definitely, yeah, and I mean, we could have goblins living in the tundra. They just won't be like blue, you know. They won't be like ice goblins, you know. They'll just be regular goblins that happen to. So I'm less inclined to do that because I want to do interesting, fun like variants of goblins. Like if I had a choice between a volcano set of goblins or a tundra set of goblins, I'd probably much rather make a goblin or a volcano set since they'd probably look more visually interesting. I forgot my goblin hat. Thank you. I always feel like I'm forgetting something when I start these streams, bro. I'm like, something doesn't feel right. I feel too human. There we go. That's better. A goblin dark wizard would be pretty awesome. Okay, I am actually not going to show you guys my concept art for the desert goblins. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Get out of here. So I want 3 for now. I want to do a Sand Fisher. Who, you know, fishes for fish in the sand. And a healer. And then the leader. So that's what we're doing today. I think the leader has the coolest design. We'll do that maybe second. But we'll see. Will the game have any LGBT characters? I think I'll do what Stardew does, and if I add romance, I'll make it so that no matter what, you know, gender you choose when you start the game, any NPC is romanceable, you know? Actually, I don't think any of them have explicit relationships with each other. At least not yet. I've thought about it for a few of them. And I've kind of made the skin tone so that some could be siblings or parents. I haven't, like, ironed it all out, though. You sent it again? Okay, sweet. I might look at it later. I'm going to try to knock these out, so I'm going to avoid... maybe at the end of the stream I'll look at things. Because the problem is I get sent stuff during the stream, and then I get distracted. So I will look at it maybe at the end. Dying for this game to come out. Thanks, Adam. Hopefully it's one of these days. Not too far from now. It's definitely taken me a while, but I'd rather... Okay, I actually kind of like this skin tone, so I'm just gonna take a chunk of his face. Romance Michael? That'd be fun. I think that'd be funny. I don't have a grand plan for Michael, you know? People were joking about him being the final boss. I don't really want to do that. I just don't have anything crazy planned for him. I'd like for him to be important, but... Or have some sort of weird little backstory, but I haven't thought about it yet. What would be the launch price? Either $10 or $15. I'm undecided. I'll definitely do one of those little pack things where you can buy like 4 copies of the game where they're like $8 each or whatever. You know? Yeah, maybe Michael just needs to be there. Maybe he doesn't need some intense backstory. It's a tough call. Alright, so first guy is going to be... I don't have anything... So this is going to be the Sand Fisher Goblin. He's going to be kind of young. Both the Sand Fisher... Both of these two here are possible romance options in the future, I think. I know I haven't implemented the romance system yet, but I'm trying to plan for the future here. We'll see. I want him to have cool... I want him to look very sleek. He probably does a lot of running around. At least 20, you say? Maybe. I'd rather underprice it. If I'm like torn between two values, I'd rather make it cheaper, because there's too many times on Steam I've seen, oh, you know, the game's good, but it's just not quite $20 worth of material, so thumbs down, you know? Since Steam doesn't let you do like stars or like partial reviews where you put, you know, like a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, it's just good or bad. I want to avoid thumbs downs for stupid reasons like that. You know, if somebody enjoyed the game, but yeah, I don't know. Because on the flip side, I've heard people say, you know, price it higher, you need to sell less units. But I don't think they take into account the Steam, the heavy hand that Steam's algorithm and reviews have in it. That's a decent face shape. We just need to make it a little bigger. I'm not used to drawing with human skin tones. I'm always drawing with green. 15? Okay. Yeah, 15 seems doable. So the thing is, though, $9.99 is just such an impulse buy price, you know? If you see something for $9.99, you think that looks sort of fun, you know? You wouldn't feel bad if you bought it and then never played it. You wouldn't feel bad enough to go review it poorly. I don't know. It's a tough call. 15? 15's fair, though. Maybe 15 and then on sale for 10/750 or something. Because I guess... I'm basing 10 off of Terraria, but that released like ages ago, and with inflation it's probably closer to 15 nowadays anyway, so... Will you make a Mac maker play it? Oh, will you make Mac player play it? Yeah, I do want to add it to Mac. I have a Mac, it's sitting right here. I just need to port it over. How many hours of gameplay do you expect? Ooh, for the demo, I'm gonna say like... I don't know. Once the demo's fully fleshed out, I'd say it's like, if you really know what you're doing, you could get it all done in like 3 hours. But if you're kind of exploring, like, you know, Terraria, you could get to the Wall of Flesh in like really fast. But if you're just kind of playing the game, maybe like 8 to 10 hours. But for the first release of the game, I want like, I don't know, 20, 30. It's hard to say. It really depends on how fast you go. It's hard to put a number on it. What if the human goblin learns to love the goblins and befriends them? That would be quite magical, wouldn't it? Game looks fire. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully it is fire. We'll see. I remain optimistic. Alright, let's give this guy some ears. Okay. I've decided... The characteristics of a desert goblin will be longer upward pointed ears. A lot of the other ones go down. They're like a little narrower. They're going to have horns, and they're going to be a little scaly. And obviously desert toned so they can camouflage with the sand, as opposed to our foresty green goblins. I 100% would buy without thinking at all at $9.99. However, I would still definitely buy at $14.99. I see. Ooh, elephant ears. Interesting. That'd be something. That's an interesting thought. Inspire me to start streaming pixel art. Let's go. That sounds fun. When do you usually stream? You gotta send me a link. You can send a link in the Discord and add me. I probably wouldn't be. I guess it depends when it is, but that'd be fun to stop by. If they had wide ears, they'd like. Yeah, we'd lose the goblin vibes. We're kind of narrowly holding on to goblin vibes sometimes with some of these characters. I don't know. Yeah, the ears are a. I'm too timid to stray from the current design. Alright, so I initially drew this guy. You'll notice the goblins also don't have strong jaw lines. I think that's another way that I make them look goblin-y. Weak chins, weak jaw lines. This one looks the least goblin-y out of the group, and I think it's because I gave him a nicer jawline. So we gotta be careful with that. No jaw for you. Knife ears. I love long pointy ears. Yeah. The redesigns in Record of Lotus War. Oh, I actually haven't heard of that. I'm with you on the elf ears. I agree completely. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Those are really pointy. Ah. There we go. Yeah, very pointy. Jeez. Look at that. You could cut you can cut something with those. Yeah, I use a Sprite, a lightning. It's my favorite. I love it. Is the map procedurally generated? Yes. When you start it's like Terraria, so it's not like Minecraft where well, yeah, it's not like Minecraft where it gets generated as you move around. It gets generated at the start of the game. And then yeah, which lets us do things that Minecraft kind of can't, like add really big dungeons. Well, Minecraft can, but it's really hard. Kind of makes our lives easier. But we can't really have like infinite terrain. But that's okay, because it's IO Goblin, not endless plain Goblin, you know? Or Continent Goblin. We are kind of hitting... I'm kind of making the island as big as it realistically can be. Like, the full save file for the game, once you generate it, is probably going to be about 2 or 3 gigabytes, maybe? I'm kind of pushing the limit, but that's okay. There's a pixel art Metroidvania where you play as the elf. Oh, interesting. Oh, thank you, Spoils. Sorry, I just now saw your message. When do you think we should do a small... Do you think we should do a small collab when I have more subs? I mean, I've actually never, I think, collaborated with anyone. Have I? I don't think I have. I mean, I've done like commissions for people, and then we'll post about each other's thing. Like, you know, some rapper will ask for an album cover, and I'll post about it. But I don't think I've ever like collaborated. I guess I'm not opposed to collaboration. All right, this scale texture is gonna be hard because I don't want to do scale textures over the entire face. You know, that's just gonna be a huge pain. Especially changing their expressions. I mean, at the end of the day, there's probably gonna be like 10 of these desert goblins. Maybe not 10, maybe like 5 to 8. And you have to do 4 expressions for each of them, like happy, sad, angry, or whatever. So I really don't want to have super detailed faces. What are you drawing right now? We are adding new goblins. We're adding desert goblins. They live in the desert. They are friendly. Although maybe racist? We're not sure yet. This one is, he's in charge of sand fishing. I also haven't decided if the desert goblins are going to be as into earrings as the other goblins are. Well, I say most, but maybe not most. A lot of these goblins have either gold or silver earrings. Maybe the desert goblins will be into hoops. Well, these are hoops, sort of. Maybe like big hoops? I don't know. Hoop earrings? Undecided. Ooh, bone nose rings. That is interesting. I also had decided that their noses will be little slits. I'm not sure if that'll dehumanize them too much. We're also walking a very tough line of, if we do implement romance in the game, which I think is a that's something for later. That doesn't have to be in the demo at least. If we do add that, we have to make them like somewhat attractive, you know? I can't have a romance option then just have these ugly lizard beings. Maybe you can? I don't know. Like if this, right now the way this is going right now, he's on the road to looking hideous. So that's another fine line we must walk. So maybe these Voldemort noses are too weird. Be cool if the desert goblins had a culture of like protecting their ears. How interesting. They are friendly but racist. Yeah, we were joking in the Discord about, since now I have different, sub-races of goblins, that they're gonna hate each other. I don't have any plans to actually do that, but it's a funny thought. Alright, let me think about this. I'm gonna give his cheeks a little more love. I'm gonna I'm looking at my little sketch here, because my sketch looks normal. And we can lower this a little. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe there'll be goblin racism. That'd be something. Desert goblins have less resources. Yeah, that's true. Is that Voldemort? It does look like Voldemort. Goblimort. Yeah, he does look very evil, doesn't he? It's okay. Let me cook. We'll get there. Don't worry, chat. Fear not. Have faith. They really need some moisturizer, I'd say. I think the nose and the nose shadow need to go left. Yeah, right now it protrudes a lot, huh? Fluffy is their go-to racial slur. I think of implementing farming. Yes. We do have farming. Started playing Core Keeper and I managed to max my gardening stat. Nice. Yeah, we do currently have farming in the game. There's no watering. Does Core Keeper have watering? I haven't played Core Keeper. Do they make you water things? Watts saying let me cook just give me a heart attack. Is it because I'm old? Am I too old to say that? If so, that's reasonable. Yeah, I say it all the time. I can stop if I'm too, I think I normally follow it up with, as the kids say, so that it's okay. Yes, it does have watering cans, but you need sprinklers. I see. A watering totem, I see. Thanks, Lucky. It's also the lack of eyebrows. I initially didn't have eyebrows planned for this guy, but that might be a little too weird. We can get some eyelids on here so we can show that he's... You know, I had somebody call me a boomer in the comments. They were like, on my recent video. They were like, because at the beginning of the video I say something like, I've been working on this game for this many years on top of my regular job, and I work this many hours. You know, I was kind of like, I work a lot of hours. And somebody was like, they commented, they said, boomer tries not to talk about how much they work, challenge level impossible, or something. So I guess I'm a boomer. I accept their criticism. Hello, Alzern. How's it going? Ooh, really pretty hair. There you go. Yeah, that's an idea. I was thinking they all have white hair, maybe? I don't know. I thought that'd be cool. We can just throw down a color and then mess with it. It'll actually be easier to mess with a color than just white. So I'm gonna put in, I don't know, I'll just put in like brown or something for now, but then we can change it up. How you doing, Alzern? Pretty good. How are you doing? I am doing good. Yep, just got off work, had my big meeting today. It was so fun. Ooh, dark eye rings. Interesting. I didn't know cats did that. Big cats. Oh, I guess they do, huh? That's Cap. I'm Gen Z, and all my friends constantly talk about how much they work. I see. Well, take that, random commenter. I've been validated. The nose looks like Voldemort. It does. Don't worry. There are a few things I'm uncertain about for this guy. The nose is one of them. I'm not sure. And the lack of eyebrows is another. We're gonna give him some cool little glasses. You know, like those, with the slits? The Eskimo glasses? Is that where they're from? I don't know. They're normally for like snow blindness, right? But I don't care. My plan, oh. Are there plans that you have to follow near different civilizations? It's a good question. Plan. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. Those little sunglasses with the little slits in them. Yeah, or like the ones, the sandbenders. They do this for the sandbenders in Avatar, and I think I've seen them in things like. Let's look it up. Yeah, like these, or you know what I mean? These right here. Snow goggles, I guess. I don't know. All I know is they limit the light coming in and they prevent you from going blind. A bandage for the roughness of the sand. I like it. Make his eyebrow cover his eyes, like the fishing dad. I like that. Yeah, and the guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That'd be fun. If he were, I've only ever seen that look with the strong, silent, paternal type. Do you know that people with darker eyes deal with light better? I did know that. I've been very, I flex it, my brown eyes on my blue-eyed cousins. I used to be jealous of blue eyes. I thought they looked really cool. But ha! Take that. It seems to be a specifically fishing dad type. Yeah. As an Eskimo, it hits me with a heart attack-inducing shock whenever people mention Eskimos. Lucky, I've never met anybody who's actually an Eskimo. Yeah, I don't think I have. That's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, we did kind of do it with the Warpaint guy. We wanted very dad vibes with him. It wasn't a unibrow, but it was close enough. Alright, now it's time for his hair. I was kind of just thinking, windswept, you know, this guy's always rushing through the desert. I actually am going to make it kind of grayscale, I think. Just to start. I don't want him to look old, though, so we can change the color. Don't get married to it, guys. Don't get too invested. I want it to be kind of... Yeah, he looks old. Especially with the crackles. I don't think gray is our color, but we'll see. I actually should probably choose something that's a little more... Well, it's fine. And then we also need to add the horns, which I think will be a richer brown. Goblin Rick. I know, he looks like Gojo. Marty, we have to go back. I love that movie. You know, I actually learned the Johnny Be Good guitar solo back when I used to play guitar. I don't know if I could still do it. I don't think I can. It's been years. I'm gonna have to fix that. Hang on. Horns are sick. I love horns. Sonic. Dark blue hair. Just turn him into Sonic. So wait, let me think. Horn go on that side of the head. It should come... So it should be more like... This is weird. This is a weird angle. That's not right. You might be close enough, though. I'm too lazy. Sand bikes, that'd be awesome. Oh, somebody asked earlier if there were mounts or vehicles. Not yet, but hopefully eventually. It's just not something I felt like was necessary for the initial build. Initial demos. But it would be fun eventually. I also am struggling with, if you move really fast through the games, it despawns and spawns a ton of tiles. Because it kind of works like a treadmill under you, where it spawns them in slowly as you walk around. And you kind of get a little bit of lag if you move really fast. If you're walking, or even double or triple your walk speed, it's okay. But if you're really zooming, you'll start to notice stuttering. So I need to fix that somehow. That's my my biggest concern with such things. Cave goblin can have purple-gray skin and be tiny and have wrinkles. Yeah, I wanted them to be small and pale. And I wanted them to have like... I wanted them to be kind of blind because they're underground all the time. They don't really need... They don't rely on their eyesight. I wanted them to have bigger noses and have like toff eyes, you know, where they're kind of like... At least don't work as well. But that's just the idea for now. I haven't really drawn it out. Alright. And then we're gonna do a little bit of this. I guess I shouldn't be shading until we're confident. I think he looks kind of cool. I'm okay with his lack of eyebrows now. Maybe. Well. Very maybe. Let's go. Hey, I've been following this project for a while and seeing the progress has been inspiring. I quit my job to make games. Nice. Oh, wow. I find it hard to talk to no one. Yeah, I was super awkward when I first started trying to make videos. I made my girlfriend leave the room so that I could, I felt so awkward recording and talking to myself, but it gets so easy. I mean, it's at the point where I don't even care anymore. Yeah, just the more you do it, the easier it gets. And the first video is probably not going to be great. I've actually tried to make YouTube videos before, I just never posted them. I tried to make a tutorial series when I was in college. It was so bad. It was so bad I couldn't even post it. But yeah, I'd say just go for it and don't be worried. Don't be afraid of messing anything up. It's definitely hard. And it takes a lot of practice. Like if you will go watch my earlier videos compared to my newer ones, they're really awkward. Like the timing is all bad for the jokes and stuff. Is there a class or race system? No. Yeah, I wanted all of the upgrades to be equipment based. I guess with the exception of your max HP. So if you want to change your class from like ranged to not ranged, it would just be a matter of changing your armor and changing your weapons. I usually sit in my closet and record. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, it feels so awkward, you know? I don't know why. Have them blink sideways, that'd be awesome. Make a goblin that's American. Cheeseburger in one hand, AK-47 in the other. You know? That's a good idea. This guy looks too much like Gojo. I can't handle this hair. But it kind of looks cool. It's like... I don't know. We'll see. I did just watch Jujutsu Kaisen literally last week for the first time, so maybe it's just fresh on the mind. I think he looks okay. Coffee bean glasses. Oh, here's an Sprite feature that I never use. If we highlight some of these and set our brush mode to shading, watch this. It automatically chooses the correct color to shade properly. See that? It's pretty fancy. I don't use it too much. But for situations like this, it's handy. I hate shading all the time. Nice. I always forget. Is it? I think it's alpha. Copy alpha plus color. I think. No. Okay, alpha compositing. Yeah, that's right. Just say it's a reference. There you go. Yeah, this isn't Gojo, it's Jogo. I'll give him long hair. Interesting. Long flowing locks. Do, do, do. I think I like the short hair. Although, yeah, is there any way we could spice it up? I think it's okay. I was also trying to decide if we wanted tails on these guys. If we don't, then that means we could make the player be able to be... Well, no, the horns make that not really possible. He looks disappointed. He does. Gorgeous hair. Feels more lizard than goblin. Yeah, I agree. They need high success rates when hunting desert goats. Damn, what the heck? Oh. Alright, let's get his body out of the way. Is the head size good? Yeah, it's good. We also need to shade his hair, which I'm still not sold on the color of. I think we'll mess with the colors before we wrap things up with him. I've also set an ambitious goal for today. I want to animate all 3 of the initial desert goblins, which means so we're going to draw the portrait for each one, and then we're going to draw the sprite for each one, and then we're going to fully animate all directions of movement for each one. That's my goal for today, but we'll see. I got a question, suggestion. What if, like in Hollow Knight, you're able to see in front of you more at your cursor position? Huh. Interesting. I see what you mean. I'll think about it. That's a good idea. The less area we show at a time, the better the game runs. Unfortunately, that's my biggest weakness with this game, performance-wise, is showing a lot of stuff at once. The more tiles I'm showing, the more the game lags. And it's not too noticeable. Like, it'll run at a clean 200 FPS as it is. But as I show more and more and more stuff, we start to bump into issues. But I can push it to the limit and see how it goes. Enter the Gungeon does that. I see. Be funny if you did a random word gen for one's theme. That would be fun. The scales fade in a weird way. Yeah, the thing is I don't want to put scale texture all over his face. You know? Would make it a big pain to change his expressions, so I'd like his face to be smoother. And the only way I can have scales on the outside and face on the inside is to have them fade in or just have abrupt lines. But I'm not sure. Maybe we could just have abrupt lines of scales. That should be okay. Did you play Wordle? I think we did play at the end of the stream last time. Maybe have the field of view change the faster the player moves. Interesting. Try some cracks around the eyes. Ooh, that'll be hard to make them not look like wrinkles. Interesting. I'll come back to that. Now we need to answer the question, does he look goblin-y enough? I think he's not as goblin-y as could be. We could definitely make him look more feral and goblin-y, but I think I don't want to. I think I'm okay with this, considering he might be a romance option in the future. I don't want him to be too, you know. We'll see. We'll see. I think he looks okay-ish. Let's at least give him a body. Can the chat write the entire B-movie script? There's no nobler cause out there. I was gonna give him like a little scarf thing that you could pull up over his face. Keep the sand out. Okay, look at the sprite I just made in the fan art chat. I see. I'll take a look. I do love looking at, where is it? Fan art. Fan art. Fan art's my favorite. Whoa! There he is! In the flesh. You're fast. Ooh, I like the eyebrow slit. Very nice. Very nice. I approve. I've been thinking about getting rid of goblins from my fantasy world. What? Since I've already got rid of dwarves. So basically, I'm thinking just leaving it humans. Shouldst I? That's a hard question. I can't answer that without knowing more. But I believe you will make the right decision. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a goblin should be able to fly. Oh no, you're actually typing it all out. Oh no. That's funny. What a good movie. What a strange movie. What is the desert goblin's name? That's a good question. I haven't thought of it yet. I haven't decided. Like all the other goblins, I kind of have a system where I'll kind of make them based off of names or things they do, or like loosely related to what they do. So like Pike was named Pike because it's a type of fish, but it's also a type of like, you know, spear of sorts. And she's a spearfisher, you know. Grella, I guess, is maybe one of the more odd ones. I was thinking like gruel, you know, like a gross soup. Merle? Is that his name? Why did I name him Merle? I had a reason. I think it was like Easel. Merle. Why did I feel like I had a good one for that. I don't know. You get the idea. Stench because he smells, you know? So I don't know if I want to do the same thing for the desert goblins. Because they're different, you know? They're a different group. Call him Scoot. Fartbuckle. No! Griller. Sandbender core look. Yeah! I like the Sandbender glasses, like the Eskimo glasses they used. Or the snow goggle design. Big fan. Scoot is fun. I am well acquainted with the heartbreaking story of Fartbuckle. I can't see goblins on my TikTok feed and not watch, you know? Have you seen Gobby on TikTok? There's this guy who dresses up like a goblin and goes to Ren fairs and causes a ruckus. I might hire him. Ooh, Scoot? Is that what it's called? How do you pronounce that? Is it pronounced Scoot? If so, I kind of like that. Write that down before I don't forget. Scoot. What's his trait? I don't know if he has a trait. He's our Sand Fisher goblin. He fishes in the sand. Let's give him a nice scarf. Nice. Something you can pull up over his face. Keep the sand out of his nostrils. What's his personality trait? I wanted him to be Mr. Cool Kid, you know. For now, he's kind of a blank slate in my mind. I need goblins that could potentially be romance interests if I add that. So for now, his sole purpose will be teaching the player how to fish in the sand, you know. At first you'll see these pools of like watery sand. I don't know. The sand will look a little different. It'll look like pools that you can fish in. And when you activate it, you don't see any fish because they're all under the sand. So he's going to give you special glasses to let you see the fish. That's the idea anyway. Romance? Yeah, like you know, kind of like a Harvest Moon / Stardew Valley. I'm not sure if I'll do it. We'll see. Because there's already a friendship system. It wouldn't be too hard to add, and some people get really into it. He looks really nonchalant. I kind of like that. Romance the old painter guy. Yeah, some of the goblins are just kind of inherently unromanceable. But I don't know if it'd be funny to make it so you could. Imagine if she was like, I don't know. You know? I don't know what that sound was. Come here, sugar. But that's more work. Wow, wait, check the email now. Honestly, Blue, if you send it in the Discord and you add me, I'd probably be more likely to switch over because it's a lot to open up my email and show it to everyone. Otherwise, I'll check at the end of the stream. High viscosity sand. Heck yeah. IO Goblin Calamity mod? Yeah, when's that coming out, guys? Get on it. I'm waiting. That'd be awesome. I can only dream that someone would care enough someday. That'd be sick. Preferred the fade? Yeah. We might go that path. Oh, and I also wanted to give them the little spikies. I'm not sure about this one. Bear with me. Kind of like it'll make them look more lizardy, which I think I'm kind of okay with. Not like that. Too long. Bear with me. We're in the experimentation phase now, so trust the process. That's okay. I'll worry about this later. I think it's a fun idea. Kind of like how dragons have those little baby horns on the side. But then they'd be the wrong color. Not sure how I feel about these really dark horns. I guess it's okay. What color would they be? Not bad. We'll leave it like this for now and come back to it. A full beard of spikes. Yeah, I like that. I think we should add another goblin that has that. I think for him that might be a bit much, but I'd love to have just like a full spike beard goblin. That'd be sick. His eyelids don't look like eyelids. They don't? I guess. What's wrong with them? You fake eyelids. Imposters. I'll disconnect. Hopefully that's better. IO Goblin X Minecraft. Yeah, let me just go call up my good friends over at Minecraft. Get a collab going ASAP. Get some arm going in here. Yeah, guys, I think we'll avoid the tails for now, just because it's a lot of, we'll give them like a cloak. I think it's too hot to be out here showing skin, you know? Especially when goblins are already bad with the sun. You know, it's like bad for them. My plan was for them to be underground. I'm not sure if I'll stick with that. Tails is so sonic. Interesting. Crocodile eyelids. You know, I don't think there'll ever be a situation where the close-up of them is animated. I guess maybe in the cutscenes. Maybe. That'd be cool though. Neck's too long. He do have long neck syndrome, don't he? We'll fix that from down here. Draft boy. Draft boy needs neck reduction surgery. There we go. I wonder if that's a thing. Neck reduction surgery. Goblin ponchos. I like that. A desert elf rather than a goblin. Because of the skin tone? I feel like his features are decently goblin-y, with the slit eyes and the nose and the ears. The eyelids look like the whites of his eyes. Really? Huh. For some reason I don't see it, but I'll... Oh, this helps, I think. You know when you're drawing something and you become blind to glaring issues and then you come to it the next day and you're like, what was I thinking? This might be one of those moments because they look fine to me. But... should be darker skin since they're in the desert. I think... I was thinking they should be light skinned because they're in the desert. I guess I was thinking like... Yeah, why did I have that? I guess I was imagining like desert creatures like lizards being sand toned for better camouflage, but we can mess with the colors. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it does need to be darker. Because I guess humans are darker near the equator generally. He looks tired. Tired boy. Y equals swap the horn and the hair's color. White horns, brown hair. I shall consider it. The colors are all temporary. We'll get there. I do agree the nose needs some work. Okay. Alright, let me look at it for a second. Ears look good. The left one's, or this one's a little high. I don't really care. The nostrils look good enough. We need some outlines. I do like the idea of a poncho. But that would kind of be below view. He's got his little scarf thing. Which could be better, but good enough. Nobody's gonna care. We could have him hold some of his fishing equipment. I do think his skin tone does need to change. Name all the sand goblins different versions or different languages of the word sand. That'd be crazy. Worm that nose. You want a nose bone? Little bone in his nose? Worm it, you say, huh? You want an earthworm in his nose? Is that what you're saying? Earthworm nose? Like that? Ew. This might be a little bit. Name this one Arena. That is pretty, out of all the languages that mean sand, or of all the words in different languages that mean sand, I think that's maybe probably one of the better ones. Higher shoulders, you say? Yeah, these proportions are... He's definitely got some pretty... There we go. I like him. I agree, he does look, at first glance, like perhaps not a goblin. I'm gonna Google sand goblin and just see what happens. I don't think I've done that yet. Sand goblin. Alright, we got... What do we got here? What game is this? Game lore? Game lore wiki? I don't know what game it is. Anyway, we got pale... Well, I guess I could show you guys these. We got pale boy. We got green boy. I do want them to be a different color, so green's off the table. Maybe like a reddish. Look at these. Okay, looks like I've seen a lot of sandy gray. Reddish is an option, but then they'll just look like, with our horns, they'll look very tiefling-y, but maybe that's okay. I'm seeing pale, and I'm seeing red, and I'm seeing green. Yeah. Wide ears to hide the sun. It's a fair point. Somebody did mention elephant ears at one point. I'm gonna mess with the colors just a smidge, because I am not happy with it. Let's get rid of that. Oh yeah, we've selected all of his skin tone. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And we've selected a bunch of these too on accident. There we go. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. First, let's try a nice dry red. So something like that's an option. We make it a little juicier. We're kind of entering tiefling territory. I think it's going to have to be kind of dry if we do red. Something like that. That's an option. Let's see what else is out there. What about like a really yellowy green? Maybe. Not loving it. We'll do the hair next, by the way. Blue? That'd be crazy. Dark blue, purple. Yeah, I'm really liking this, we could go a little yellower. We could also do a little bit more brown. Because okay, some of you mentioned maybe a darker tone. He just looks like A human. Sorry, let me catch up with the chat. Dull red. We had a vote for dull red. A pale orange. Ooh. Sable. Interesting. I didn't know that was sand in French. Yeah, exactly. Plus the, just stopped by to say your work looks great. Thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate it. Pale orange, reddish orange. Thanks for the stream. Adios. All right, Dr. Dubious. I appreciate you dropping by. Paler skin tone for heat repelling attributes. I agree. Do a poll if you can. Okay. I think I'm going to avoid the poll because if I don't like the results, I would just ignore them. For this anyway. I think I agree. Something like that is decent. At the end of the day, it doesn't super matter as long as it reads clearly. Let me... Does he look different than the others? It looks like he was drawn in a slightly different style, but I guess that's because we made his ears and his nose so different. Sampling a gerboa. Ooh, a gerboa. Yeah, that's pretty similar. A lion. I feel like I was imagining... Yeah. Alright, I'm okay with this. Yeah, he does look a little... It's almost like he's drawn stylistically a little different from all the other goblins, but, I mean, he was, so I should not be troubled by that. Okay. I think that's good enough. We were hoping to get 3 of these done, and that took us an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see if we can. Oh yeah, give him some spots. What's the canvas size of the sprite? I think it's a weird... oh, it's 128 by 128 for this, this guy. I'm gonna call that good enough. I kind of like him. Oh, we should put him right here. He looks like a... Oh wait, we forgot the hair. I forgot. Let's make this quick. We're gonna have to saturate it like crazy, and then we can shift it around. I think... Let's see if we can make it dark. We'll have to fix the glasses. I think I like the white. I think I like white hair for the desert goblins. He looks smaller than the others. Yeah, he does. But that is not an easy thing to fix. I guess we could. It would be a pain. Some of them are similar. I think she's similar. Let's put them side by side. Yeah, he's on the small side. I'm okay with it though, because I don't want to redo it. He looks mad goofy, dyed hair. Yeah, the plan was to give him all white hair, but it does look like it's dyed, doesn't it? What palette to use? This is AAP 64. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do different languages. He looks kind of less cartoony than the others. Yeah, it's because I didn't do the goofy nose. We could ease up on his, we could ease up on these a little. Now he looks like Arthur from the PBS Kids show. What if, I mean, I hate, it's hard to make the clown noses look decent. Especially when we're used to seeing him without him. Facial hair. I'm not opposed to facial hair. I do want this guy to look a little younger than the others. Yeah, let me think about this for a minute. We'll try drawing all of them with white hair, and then I'm not sold on the white hair, but we'll see. We'll see. This one I need to let it simmer in the back of my head. Maybe I won't animate things today. I'll probably draw him up today, animate him tomorrow. I'm not happy with it, but let's just move on. Yeah, I say that and then I immediately come back to it. I want to make him look more cartoony, but I don't want to move on and then make the same issues with the next one, but if I were to give him a goofy nose, I don't know what color it would be. I can't do pink again. I'll need to think about it. What is he, a tiefling? No, I'm going for like a desert goblin. I'm trying to find the line of how far I could push it without them looking like tieflings. I might have to ditch the horns and I might have to change the nose. I want to keep the scales at least, and I want to keep the ears as they are. Everything else I'm not super married to. He does look very tieflingy though. Yeah, it's like a weird, I don't know, because if you look up goblin, some of them have horns. So I don't know, horns aren't out of the realm of possibility, but he does look very tieflingy. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna keep the horns. I know it's weird. Maybe I need to make him look a little uglier. I'll fix him later. We'll move on to the next one. Alright. Let's get this road on the show. It's gonna be the leader. It's gonna be this old lady. I can fix him. Make him wear a teeth necklace. Oh yeah, we'd mentioned a little bone thing. Oh my god, that's so goofy. We'll think about it. I want to give him something. It's just not it. It's not hitting. We'll see. We'll see. That's a later problem. Let's get going on this lady. Now hear me out, guys. You know, have you seen those pictures of the like rams in their, you know how their horns curl and it's like curled into their eye? I want to do something like that for this lady. I got a drawing here and I think it looks pretty good. We'll see if I can convey it into pixel art nicely, and we'll see how it looks. We already have an old lady. Yeah, I mean, all of the goblin tribes are gonna have matriarchs, so we don't have much of a choice. Can you show your sketch? Sure. It's on my iPad, so good luck. There she is. That's the idea. Snapped horn. Yeah, I was thinking snapped horn for the next one. You read my mind. For the healer girl. We'll see. I drew these really quick, so I didn't have a lot of time to think about them. Can't heal herself. I think it'll be like, I think they grow back. But maybe not. Maybe that's her biggest regret. Ooh, yeah, favorite upcoming game. That's a tough one. Well, we all know Silksong's coming out in just a few months, right, guys? So we got that to look forward to. Oh yeah, that's a good, I like that tiny. So selfless. Can we please? As a call from the deepest depths of my soul, an embodiment of my passion, I plead, add gambling to the game. You make a really strong case. I'll have to think about it. I like the new Mario and Luigi game coming out. I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, that looks fun. I'd be down to play it. Look at the fan art. What? Whoa, there he is. That's beautiful. Scooter gonna scoop. That's awesome. 10 out of 10. Let me just copy paste that right here. Yeah, I remember playing Mario and Luigi when I was a wee lad. Back in the distant past. Bowser's insides, you say? Yeah, I sure loved exploring Bowser's insides. No clipping. It's not allowed. Look, in general. Hey, Lucky. You Luigi'd me? That's just cruel. Cruel and unusual punishment, I dare say. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Clipping? I already got a haircut. Guys, I've been doing my own haircut since the COVID days. I'm still on that grind. I don't know if they're bad. They might be bad. What? I never get freaky. Stop spreading lies. You guys are a bunch of liars. That's clearly deep faked. Does Rickrolling count as a perm ban? Of course. You haven't gotten a haircut in 3 years. Dang. You must be like Rapunzel. Alright. That's one old looking goblin. Now let's do some horns. We'll horn it up. I think we've been doing dark yield brown horns. Will you do streams after you finish the game? Maybe. I don't know what I would stream. Game number 2? Planet Alien? It's just Isle Goblin, but everybody's blue. That'd be crazy. What? Did I say something? Horn it up? Oh, am I not supposed to say that? I don't know what that means. Just, we're just making this old lady have horns. This goblin is human colored. What? No. It's desert themed. It sucks. I hate it. Even standing from a player view. You hate Deep Nest. Oh. I see. You hate Deep Nest. Deep Nest is spooky. It's very creepy. Gives me the creepy crawlies. So this one's gonna kinda... give me a minute. Let's put some hair on her. Alright, this is gonna be a little hard. I don't know why she wouldn't have removed her horn before she let it get this bad, but maybe we shouldn't try to rationalize her actions. The old horn in the eye. It's a classic. See it all the time. This will take some work. Wow. What? Answer the question. Sorry, I was in the zone. What's the question? Oh. So if we have the patriarchy and the goblins have the matriarchy, and we assume that based on the humans' tech, this is 1800s, is there... Absolutely. Lucky loves Deep Nest. That's not allowed. Yeah, what's your favorite Hollow Knight area? I liked the Queen's Gardens. I hated the bubble area. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. Let me look at a ram horn so I just make sure I don't get this wrong. I also realize it's inconsistent for me to give different goblins different types of horns, but I just couldn't resist. Yeah, it swings back. So it's gonna have to be like that, sort of. Meanwhile, this one's gonna do something like that. Like I give him like gazelle horns, and I'm giving her like ram horns, but whatever. You know, I feel like I've been given the green light, considering that in Baldur's Gate, when you make a tiefling character, you can have whatever kind of, you can have these horns and you have these horns. So if their tieflings can have 100 different horn types, then my goblins can have 100 different horn types. That's my rationale. Draw Mario doing some cardios? Like cardio exercises? Like bicycling? Ooh, fan art of a cave goblin. Let's see it. I guess I should check off stream just in case something bad was sent. Ooh, cave goblin. So purple. I like it. I approve. I like his apron. What if for one of the NPCs that have horns, in animals that have horns, the horns can grow into their head/eyes. What if there's this one NPC where you can help save from that happening? But you don't by the end of the game and the NPC dies. Well, that is what's happening here. This person does have a horn going into their eyeball. Your idea of them dying, though, is something I hadn't considered, I'll admit. But I like where your head's at. Half human, half goblin win? Do goblins reproduce with the mud pit or not? I think I decided that some goblins... I wrote all this up. I don't remember it. Some goblins have the ability to cut off small portions of themselves, and they'll grow, and they place it in mud and do a little ritual thing, and then a little baby goblin will grow. So it could be something like a piece of hair or like a toenail clipping. So yeah, that's why there's like typically a matriarch who just does all the spawning, since not everyone can do that. That was the idea, at least. I've been mulling it over. Ooh, a heart? That'd be cute. Ooh, have your goblin be, like, have horns. That could be interesting. While avoiding goblin dirty squirty. What if the left horn goes upwards? Interesting. Her ears are gonna sag a little bit, but they're still gonna be really pointy. Can the horns fall off? I think so. Is your brother gonna sing for us? No, he's at his orchestra practice right now. They're doing some fun tracks this year. They're doing a lot of Adventure Time. They do like film and video game music and like TV, like anime stuff too. They're doing an Adventure Time medley. They're doing a Baldur's Gate medley, I think. They're doing... Last year they did like Hollow Knight. Very fun stuff. But no, he won't be singing. Yeah. Oh, see you later, Insanza. Thanks for coming by. Castardi. An hour late? No worries. We're only just beginning. I think... Oh, man. Yeah, this one's gonna take some experimentation. I think I want her to have this other horn kind of go... I want her to be asymmetrical, I think. We'll see. Behind the left ear. Interesting. That could work. If it's still bothering me, I'll give that a shot. I want to see how it looks with the hair. I wanted the hair to kind of... She got long hair. Okay, go through her ear like a piercing. That'd be interesting. Horn goes into her ear. That'd be crazy. I like where your head's at. Have one horn in her eye and the other one in her ear. That's nuts. That's so funny. Poor thing. What? Who's going to prison? Leafer, are you going to prison? Guards, seize him. Save it for the judge. Oh my goodness. There's some drama going down in chat, guys. This is crazy. Looks painful. Yep. I'm not sure how we're gonna draw this. Oh, I didn't give her any eyebrows. Interesting. Let's... This does look painful, doesn't it? I'd hate to be her. She also has a severe case of not goblin-y enough syndrome. But we'll see if there's anything that can be done about that. Going in the ear. Interesting. Are the desert goblins also victims of the humans? Yes, they are. They'll have their own little town, but they are indeed also fighting the humans. Can NPCs die? Yeah, right now they can't. But using NPCs would bring them back. Yeah, right now when they die, they just get downed, you know? It's like Fortnite. They get knocked down. And if you walk away while they're knocked down, they'll show up eventually. Terraria, on the other hand, will have them die and then just have a new one spawn in with a different name, but they look identical, which is hilarious. But in a game where I want you to have like a bond with the NPCs... yeah, but the main reason I didn't want them to die permanently was so that people would still be incentivized to take them on walks. Because, you know, if every time you go outside there's a risk that your stupid NPC will go run into a swarm of enemies and die, nobody's ever going to want to make them leave they're just going to lock them in their prison town, you know? What if there are banished desert goblins, and when they're banished, their horns are sawed off? That's pretty awesome. I could add like a criminal sand goblin that lives out on his own, or her own. That'd be pretty awesome. I want her eyes, nose, and mouth to all be a little higher. I want this one to be... Yeah, we'll adjust the horn as necessary. That looks okay-ish. I don't know how we can make this... Yeah, we'll do that. This does look crazy painful. We'll do something like that. Yeah. Ouch. If there are totem gods in the game, the player could make deals with one of them to revive the NPCs. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Hopefully this doesn't look too cheesy. We gotta give her chin scales now. And again, her face shape is very human. I fear he suffers from human face shape also. We might need to cut his jawline. I guess not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's wrap it up, and then we'll see how we feel about it. I think some of these might need to change later. But that's okay. I mean, you guys should have seen how long it took me to settle on these guys, and they still look a little stupid, so I don't know. I probably went through like... I don't even know how many revisions. Originally they were more realistic looking, and then I decided to make them look kind of goofy. So I'm going through the same thing here, where this looks like kind of, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Alternate timeline Marceline from Prisma's Lich Steel. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's crazy. I see it. That's really funny. We'll give her some wrinkles around her horns. Let's give her some scales too. She's a scaly old hag after all. If I say something in chat, does my character on screen say it? I don't think so. Maybe if it's like really low views. I feel like I've seen it happen, but maybe not. Who knows? Oh, it does. Chocolate stealing. I could really go for some chocolate. I've been trying to be better. I've been a sweet treat fiend for the last... Ooh, yeah, low mouth is fun. I like low mouth. She looks more like, That's fun. I like that. Wow. Okay. That's an interesting look. Ooh, pretty please? Alright. There we go. Oh man. Move chin. Yeah, our chin's a little off center, isn't it? There we go. Cute old lady mouth. Oh yes. Sakiano Werther's original. Can you find human guns? Maybe like... Not like anything modern since it's kind of high fantasy. So maybe like a musket somewhere, or like a blunderbuss, blunderbuss, right? Something like that. How's it going, Al? I always thought your name was AI Does Music, but now I know. Now I know. Or at least I think I know. All right. Let's do that. So guys, my friend was trying to tell me that I should go watch the new Alien movie. First off, I don't even know if it's still in theaters, but secondly, can anybody second that I should go watch it? Because I'd probably be going alone. If it's not that good, I don't want to spend the time. It's so good. Oh, okay. High praise from Paradox. Okay. Okay. Do you think it's worth it? Let's see here. Let's go to our shading tool. I love the terrarium music so much. It's alright. I like the monster design. Okay. I found this guy from the vid called 14 Months of Progress. Let's go. How's it going, Mr. Paper Dude? Welcome in. We're just making goblins. Having the time of our lives. Goblin it up. Sounds like a good movie then. I heard there was like some weird twist with some like nightmare fuel. You shouldn't regret going. Okay. Nice. That is good to know. Maybe I'll sucker one of my friends into coming. We'll see. Horn, horn, horn. Nice. I think I drew these last ones the wrong way. No. No. They're okay. They do look a little weird, but they're okay. Good enough. Are the horns fast growing, slow growing, or are baby horns, or are baby goblins born with full-sized horns? I'd like to think that they start out with no horns and they grow slow. Yeah, the question is, do they shed? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. What program are you using? I just use GameMaker Art Tool since GameMaker is the only engine I use. I see. Yeah, I use Sprite. It's my favorite pixel art software. I really like how they do animation. Bro, imagine birthing out a horned baby. Yeah, no thanks. Oh. Bye, Al. Thanks for coming. I should shed it. That'd be awesome. I have an uncle who's a hunter, and he collects deer antlers. So there's deer antlers outside my parents' house because we got gifted antlers. Some of them were from hunted deer. Some of them were just found on the ground. Kind of crazy. They're out there playing video games in real life. Start pixel art in MS Paint. Perfect. That's the best way to do it. Sprite is 10 out of 10. Where do goblins fit in the Homo genus in relation to the Homo sapiens? I haven't mapped it all out. I'll hire a geneticist and get right on that. Do you have the story for your game written down? Yes, it's all written down in what I... It's a big document. How many pages is it? Let me see. Oh, it's only 21 pages. That's a lot of pages. It's like all the backstory behind the world itself. Some of the little NPC... I don't know. Story-wise, there isn't a ton going on. You know? I mean... Like, Terraria, for example, doesn't have a ton of story. And then the only story that Stardew really has is... Obviously the plot of the game, you know, you're inheriting someone's land, but then your grandfather's land, and you're quitting your job. And then, like, the little sub-stories of the characters, where it's like, I actually, you know, I don't know. Whatever their stories may be. So I've written down all the NPC stories that I'm going to give little backstories for and cutscenes for. And then I have some of the island, like, background lore. Sometimes just putting down, like, lore, even if it doesn't really apply directly to the game. Like, if I'm writing about all the deities and entities that made the world itself, and, you know, that kind of inspires a lot. Even if the player might never know. Like, yeah, even if the player might never be able to know all these things, it's still there in the background shaping stuff. It just helps make decisions. I don't know. What is the shading tool? Is it grabbing from your palette? A plugin? Right now, I've just been shading with the colors in the palette. I use my mouse with the scroll wheel. If I hold Alt and then I scroll wheel, it'll scroll through the palette colors. So I can pick a color and then quickly scroll down one to the darker version of it. But you could also, if you want, equip the shading tool where you highlight a bunch of colors like a ramp like this. Then you come up here in your brush, and we're in the brush settings, and then you go to shading. This will make it so that, you know, it'll darken any existing color that you draw over, which is pretty handy. So you can do cool stuff like that. But I don't use that too often. In fact, I just used it now. That's the first time. Well, I used it earlier for the horns. That's the first time I've used that in like maybe over a year. Is there a breakdance command? That'd be awesome. I want to be a good game designer. Nice. Is there a breakdance? Yeah. Yeah, game design hard. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it. That's my deep dark secret. I'm finding it's hard to balance feedback because some things you should ignore and some things you shouldn't, and it's hard to know what's what. I don't know. When people are like, you should add this, or this is bad, it's hard to filter out who's right and who's wrong. I don't know. I guess mostly with criticism. When people say, I don't know. Game design hard. That's all I got for you. Snout's here. How's it going, Snout? We're adding a sad old goblin with a horn in her eye. I know, we missed you, Snout. How much longer will you stream? I want to finish all 3 of the sand goblins. So, I do not know. I wanted her to look peaceful. And, yeah, not too grumpy. We got enough grumpy goblins. Says Snout. You're soaked in sweat. Why are you soaked in sweat, Snout? Every time you circle her mouth to move, it looks like she has a goatee. No, that's funny. We can give her a goatee. We'll do the full. There you go. Beautiful. We need something to be done about these scales that I never finished. The uniforms get hot no matter what. Ooh, it could be freezing and you sweat. That's annoying. I remember... Oh, man. I don't know how this didn't bother me. It would bother me now, but having like PE in third period and then immediately having like science or something right after, just being caked in sweat, I don't think I could handle that nowadays. But back then, I didn't even notice. Like, I didn't even care. It's crazy. We were probably all so stinky. You're making a Minecraft mod. That sounds awesome. What sort of simple item should I add? That's a tough one. I'm not enough of a Minecraft expert to have any good ideas. Make one goblin for every country. Sounds good. I'll try my best not to engage in any stereotypes. Alright, she kind of has long neck syndrome in my drawing, which is maybe okay. I want her to have a little frail old lady neck. Roblox thing, let's go. I have an old friend from middle school who works at Roblox, I think. Bro, what? Tell me about it. I have PE in second period, now I regret getting kicked out of major sports. Oh, I see. Glad those days are done. What color should she wear? I want sand vibes. I have a limited amount of browns. Maybe something like this? It's very Aang of her. It's very third season Aang. Just defeated the Fire Lord. Yeah, there we go. What do you guys think? You're gonna dip again? Sounds good. I will anxiously await your potential surprise entrance, Snout. You guys know how, like, if you put a frog in a pot, pot of hot water, it'll jump out immediately, but if you put a frog in like normal water and then heat it up, they won't notice. I think that's what happened with the horn here. It just slowly happened. Well, I just heard a sound, but I don't know what it was. It was like ba-boom. It sounded YouTube-y. An Australian goblin, you say? Still not too sure about that one. And I did want her to have like a little Little scarab charm. Had an Austrian goblin, huh? Okay. Why are you sad, Snout? I think she should wear colors like purple and yellow. Societies on the equator use incredibly vibrant colors. I like it. I particularly like the sound of yellow. Since purple in the game, I've got a lot of... I guess I put purple on these too. Purple is my evil goop color. I guess it wouldn't be too bad here. This doesn't look like a beetle. What am I doing? There we go. Use your references, Matt. One thing could bring you out. What's the matter, Snout? Tell us what it is. No price is too high. Oh, enjoy your shower, sweet tea. Don't get washed down the drain. You'll give a hint. Oh. And you go shower at the same time. Wow. How magical. Oh, it's a Steam notification. Are you messaging me on Steam, Snout? I refuse to look. I refuse to encourage this. You're making everybody think they're getting a Steam notification. Yeah, leave the people alone, Snout. You know, when I first heard that sound, I was like, that sounds really familiar. It's not a YouTube thing, is it? But now I understand. It's very important, huh? I don't know. Drawing a goblin, drawing a goblin. We love goblins. Yes, we do. Drawing a goblin. Matthew. I will check. I will checketh mine emaileth at the end of yonder streameth. Now, without her eyes showing, we can't tell if she's a goblin. Yeah, we already got one close-eyed old lady. Well, this is real goodbye. Alright. Thank you, Snout. Are you gonna take a shower too with all the others? I guess everybody's showering now. What? I keep seeing SpongeBob. Is there a SpongeBob episode going on in the chat? Crazy kids. Crazy kids and their SpongeBob. You shower in the mornings. Interesting. Paradox, I have a question for you, you morning showerer. Well, I guess morning shower. I've always been of the, like, don't you get all sweaty during the day and then night comes and you're like, time to sleep, and then you get in your bed and you're all like slimy and nasty? How do you deal with that? You know, maybe I'm just a slimy person. You need it to be finished by then, Tiny. Oh my goodness. It's kind of crazy that my mind just automatically filtered out all the SpongeBob. Like, I didn't even notice it was happening. It's like, I just do it. The only way I get up in the mornings is from my shower. Oh, I see. Interesting. The morning shower squad is speaking up against me right now. I see. The shower makes me sleepy. It's like it's almost bedtime. Gotta get my shower before bed. I don't know. We're gonna go poncho for this lady. Poncho lady. Boop. Boop. It's like a weird poncho. It's like a little mini poncho. We'll put a little flap. Maybe it's not a poncho. It's a clothing article of my own design. I'm now a seamster. Seamstress? Seamer? Seam boy. Guys, doesn't that new Zelda game come out? The one where you play Zelda? Isn't that pretty soon? Matthew, Matthias, whoever that may be. I must be leaving soon, and the emailing is something I must see from my mental state. Alright. I'll do it real quick. Pixel fart. Oh. They're a little small, but I like them. This is some good stuff. I believe he sent me more. Very nice. Love seeing some quality pixel art. 10 out of 10. Very nice. Lots of Stuffingtons indeed. Show the chat the PFP. What PFP? Oh, your new PFP. Oh. Cute. I like his hat. Very nice. Very, very nice. We love to see it. You're the only gnome hat goblin? That's awesome. What a feat. Time's up. Alright, I'm done. Just kidding. Almost done. We need to give her some hair down the back. One of those. Bang, bang. There we go. I'm not sure how I feel about her eyeball that we gave her. She does look slightly more goblin-y now. What is your advice for a young teenager struggling to make his dreams a reality? I see. I suppose that depends on the dreams. If they're... It depends how crazy they are. I would say... Yeah, I guess it depends on the situation. I might have some advice for you. I don't know if I had dreams as a young lad. Yeah, I don't think I really like when I was in like high school or college or whatever, I didn't really know I wanted to make games. I want to start a band. That sounds fun. I'd say give it a shot. I guess that's easier said than done. Yeah, I found the best advice I was given was to focus first on a stable job that was the highest paying that I could tolerate, and then on the side of that, you know, something high paying so that you could have time to do fun stuff on the side stably without worrying about it. So like if you go fall in on a band, you could probably do pretty well, but it might be super stressful all the time and you might start to hate it because you're just constantly stressing about making things work and it might not even be fun. And you'll lose all the magic of playing in a band anyway that you actually enjoyed. But if you instead focus on getting a decent job, you know, going to whatever it may be that you could tolerate that still pays well. I chose engineering because it pays pretty well, but I still find it fun-ish. Not too bad. I'd say do something like that. Then you can work on the band stuff in your own time without any worry. But easier said than done. And it's easy to burn out from your day job and not come home and not even want to do stuff with your free time. But I don't know. It's a tough call. That's what I did. I think it worked pretty well. Hello, Kelcav. How's it going? A youth in his 20s looking to commit tax fraud. You know, I might know a guy. Yeah, just DM me, you know? A band would be fun. I always wanted to be in a band. A prerequisite, though, is playing an instrument, and I didn't play an instrument for most of my life. And now I play a very non-bandy one. I could be in a quartet, a string quartet, I suppose. Yeah, she looks non-goblin-y. We're gonna give her a little spiky tooth. 2 spiky teeths. That helps a little bit. You there. Ugh. Give him a little freaky teeth. Yikes. Yeah, we can give him teeth. It's a little harder since his mouth is a little less goofy. Do these goblins keep snakes? That'd be fun. Did you ever listen to Ruler of Everything? I don't think I did. That doesn't sound familiar. We'll give him 1 little tooth. Whoa, my boss just emailed my personal email? That's crazy. Let me see what he wanted. Oh, he must have typed in the wrong email. That's crazy. That's never happened. Overall, they don't look awful. They could be more goblin-y. But then again, it is what it is. I looked away and she's got teeth. Yeah, she didn't look goblin-y enough. She looks like she could be an elf with horns. So I didn't like her eye. I didn't like her having an eye showing, so we couldn't show her little goblin slit eye. They look like they're tall. Interesting. I guess they do, huh? Yeah, they do compared to the others. Huh. Why does she have no shoulder? She's built like Violet from The Incredibles. Welcome back, sweet tea. They look tall and thin. Yeah, I guess I can make them a little stockier. Who's the third sand goblin going to be? It's going to be the healer. I needed a Yeah, looking at my sketch, she doesn't look too... I might have to think about it a little bit. I made her look pretty plain, very similar to this guy, no glasses, but with a broken horn. She could maybe be more interesting. She has bangs. I was thinking the bangs could cover her eyes. That could look kind of cool. I don't think we have anyone like that yet. Wider and shorter. Yeah, I'll leave them for now. I see what you mean. They do look tall and gangly, don't they? Any goblins with clipped or missing ears? Stench has a bite out of his because he tends to livestock. Some of them have little like dents. None that are missing or like fully clipped. Except for this one. Just kidding. Straight bangs are with texture. They got texture. They kind of look like this. I don't love that they're the same. What the heck? Oh. I don't love that they're wearing the same color scheme exactly. I might change her to instead of... Oh, is she the only one to use those two colors? That's crazy. Well, purple's often associated with royalty. We could do a dull purple. It's not very deserty though. We'll just do like a greenish yellow. Ah, yeah, there you go. I may knows what's up. I think she looks okay. Not perfect, but... BRB, getting water. I'm out of water. I'm also out of snacks, but... Well, we'll see. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go downstairs, so it'll take me a minute. Off I go. Water bottle, phone. Cool. Okay, be right back. Hello! What's going on here? Carrots! Where are the carrots in the chat? That's crazy. I got grapes. They're frozen, so my tongue is gonna go numb. I normally give the goblins slightly different skin tones. Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop. Alright, lady, get ready to get skin toned. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Whee. Maybe slightly greener. Slightly paler. She's old. I like that. Old lady. You have grapes and you aren't sharing. What's bring enough for class? No, I didn't, teacher. Can I still eat them? I already ate them. Nothing you can do about it. Alright guys, one more. That's all we need. That's all we need. Eyes on the prize, chat. I need you to focus up. Now's the time. You gotta go. Alrighty. You will be missed. Speaking of Duck, haven't seen Gamer Duck in a bit. Yeah, yeah. At least in Discord, I timed him out because he was spamming. He should still have access to YouTube, unless he's mad at me. When he said "lol," and then Matt said "timed out for a week." I was getting a little tired of it. Oh. See ya. Thanks for coming, Paroka. Paroka? It's been fun. Are these the only 3 sand goblins in the game, or will there be others with no portrait? These are the only 3 that I have right now. Hello, John Goblin. How's it going? Pretty good. Thumbs up. You got 2 thumbs up from me over here. No complaints. How about you? Good night, my friends. I wish you luck in your endeavors. Thank you, Fire Killer. Kill it with fire. Yo, Timsy. How's it going? I thought the chat was needing some Timsy. Hornbeard healer, man. That'd be awesome. That would go pretty hard. Luckily this... Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, you forgot to remind everyone to like the stream. Remember snapped horn reason. That's true, that's true. Eyes on the prize. We can't lose sight of the vision. Like her. Unless her vision was the horn. Then she's got... She got to unlock. You have 200 hugs, so that's crazy. Well, we get to see the title screen this stream if you want to. I could show you guys. I actually want to look at something. So, the software that I'm using for the okay, yeah, let me preface this. The software that I'm using for input, it's called Rewired. It used to be Unity's input system was so janky that you had to use Rewired. Like, you just pretty much had to. But in like 2020, was it 2020? 2022? I don't know. 2019, Unity redid their input system, but I never used it because I had Rewired, so I would just keep using Rewired. Apparently, the Unity's new input system is pretty decent. But anyways, so long story short, I'm using Rewired, and they have a system for controller rebinding. That's right out of the box. You literally just drag and drop it, and then it lets you rebind all of your actions to different keys, and it handles everything. So I dragged it. The problem is it's not the same style as the rest of my menus, so I wanted to look at it today with fresh eyes and see if it looked too hideous, and if I had to dive into their code and figure out, look at all their prefabs and change all their fonts and add font localizers. And bleh. Long story short, let's see how it looks. If the game would ever start. We got the old, what does that say? 36 seconds? 41 seconds. Okay, there we go. Hello? Unity? Please? We're having a case of the Unities. Oh, there we go. Alright, here's your title screen. Coming in hot. There we go. Alright, so we got settings. So you'll notice UI is all pixel art with pixel art text, but then if you go to change keybinds, ugh, I guess it's not too bad. Could be worse. Maybe I'll just change the font. That shouldn't be too hard to do, I guess. But look, you can change your buttons. Instead of activating Warpaint, if you don't want to use Q, you can use... Oh. So fancy. Done. I just did that yesterday. Can you change the theme of it? Yeah, I was able to change the colors to green, but anything beyond that, I'd have to go tear into their prefabs, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. It'd take me a few hours, but I wanna. When does the next devlog come out? Probably October 10th. That's my plan anyway. I don't have a ton of stuff to show. I guess well, yeah, we'll see. I always say that, and then I look at my list, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess there's some stuff. We'll see. Alright, let's see how she looks with... Wow, she's really pale. Are you aggressively hugging the other stream avatars? No non-consensual hugging in the chat. Aww. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with the lack of eyes, but we'll see. We will see. She's gonna be about the same age as this guy. So we'll give them similar horns. Something like that. And then she was gonna have one broken one right here. Here's a question. Do horns have, like, interiors, you know? Cut antler horn. Alright, cut. Ram. Show me an inside view. Oh, it looks like they sort of do. Yeah, they kind of do. Maybe not so, not so much. Just like kind of slight. And then we can do a little something like this. What help? What? I don't know if I can protect you. You're being gang hugged. There's no worse fate. Is an NPC... Not sure how I feel about this one. Will your game have bosses? Yes, we've got a few in the game already. Yeah, we got the Huntress. They're all like humans, since, you know, you're playing as the goblins who are being invaded by humans. So it's like a human adventuring party. You got like a druid, Huntress lady, a bard, a cleric. Which one's the actual? There, the cleric. The barbarian, who gets all big. And an ice wizard. Where is he? There he is. So that's all the ones that are in there right now. We have plans for a rogue, a paladin, and an artificer. So like a magic mechanic. Those are the plans, at least. She's looking a little... I think the hair in the eyes is interesting, but... I don't know. Maybe we could show a little bit of eye on one side. That could be fun. She really needs to find a new barber. Is barber a term that's typically for like people who deal with males? Because I've never heard a girl say, "I'm going to the barber." I guess hairdresser. I don't know. Who cares? Save me with a battle. Alright, I can save you with a battle royale. The little hearts. That's funny. I got you. Don't worry. I'll protect you. I'm here for you. You forgot you forgot I was streaming. You were too engaged in the what'd you miss? We've got these two goblins that don't look like goblins to me. But I'll work on that later. I think. I don't know. How's that look? It's actually not too bad. Yeah, maybe I'll just give them awkward, weird slit noses. Whoa, Buttons the plush. Is there a way to get beta access? Your game looks amazing. Normally, a woman goes to a salon. I see. Thank you for the the clarification. Salon. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. Is that what they call it over here in these YouTube lands? Is there a way to get beta access? Yes. If you join the Patreon, I give out keys. We have a little patron chat in the Discord where we talk about it. There's about 100 people who have sent keys out, I think. You can either join the $3 tier. I think there's a $5 tier or a $10 tier. And you don't have to stay in the tier. You could just do the $3 and then message me, get the key, and then cancel the membership. But yeah, any one of those will get you a key. Barbers used to do amputations and pulling teeth. Really? Is that true? That's crazy. Like in addition to hair stuff, or did they like shift at one point? I'm going to sleep. All right, Paradox. Can't wait to shower tomorrow morning. Enjoy your dirty, unshowered sleeping. Shower, what's a shower? '99 Paradox. A shower is this weird thing where weird mud called water drapes over your body and makes you get all slimy to get rid of the slime or something. Sounds like a waste of time. Who needs showers? Suggestion to add glasses to that boy goblin. Well, he's already got his forehead glasses. I could put them on his eyes. It might be weird for him to have 2 glasses on his face. Unless that's not weird. The spinning things at the barber have meaning? What do they mean? Besides spin spin. Is the third goblin a female or a male? I was going for female, but now that you mention it, it is ambiguous. I think it's the eye I added. Hang on. There. That's better. Yeah, androgynous is... I'm not scared of being androgynous. A lot of people think Gogs is a guy. Probably because of the the bald head. It was supposed to be a female. But I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna leave it. Nobody has to know. Whoa, buttons again. $5. I subbed to the Patreon. I'm gonna watch you while I do some cleaning. Thank you. I appreciate the super chats. I'm rich. Guys, I'm making money off of the stream. It's the hairline. Yeah, definitely. I know it is. Enjoy your cleaning, buttons. There you go. But yeah, I don't even mind. I thought it would be interesting if it was completely hard to tell. Super silly question that you probably answered 1,000 times, but I assume this won't be on console at launch. But do you plan to add it if everything goes well? I would love to. Yeah, I'll probably launch early access on Steam, polish it up a bit, and then worry about console porting maybe. I don't know if that's a bad move though, like momentum wise or whatever, so it's hard to say. This is a very angsty looking healer, isn't it? But that's okay. Shiny hair. No shiny. Donato Gabriel, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Wow. Caden Browning, subscribe to the channel. I feel like normally we stream, we get like one of those little beeps. But now all of a sudden we're getting a bunch. Yeah, I'm a girl and I say salon. I see. To the salon. My salon is my bathroom, where I jankily try to cut my own hair. I have messed up and had to buzz cut before. Hello, Alpha Wolf. How's it going? Guys, we got the Alpha Wolf in the chat. The debates are over. What's going on? Hi, May. As a person who's not you, I personally think it's fine to focus on where your main audience is first. Better to have the problem of fixing it later than the problem of never getting it done. That's fair. I like the way you think, Keith. They failed to save someone. Ooh. I like it. Who wants spicy omelet? You got spicy omelet? You're not going to share? Whoa, Alpha Wolf, I'm going to faint. I know. I want to learn to cut my own hair at some point. Yeah, I mean, haircuts are just too expensive, you know? I ain't got the money for that. Well, after the super chats, I do. I didn't have the money for that. Just to repeat, hey, I've been a game programmer for 12 years. Now I'm diving in pixel art. Whoa, that's awesome. A game programmer for 12 years. Like in the industry? Or like hobby stuff? Either way, that's awesome. 12 years. Channel's been very helpful. Thanks for the content. Of course, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. The hugging has desensitized me. I see. Well, that's good. We're gonna de-broaden her shoulders a little bit. We'll give her a... Her head is really small, isn't it? Yeah, it is really small. Dang it. Cranio and Gorgio. There we go. See that cool spell? That was awesome. That's too big. It's a little better. A little bigger. There we go. Now we have to fix all the janky lines. Yeah, all your delicately placed lines have been brutally sabotaged. Are you guys still fighting over there? After the game launches, you'll get all the haircuts you want. That's the dream. What? The red represents blood. Oh my goodness. A desert goblin with a veil. Ooh, like the Bene Gesserit from Dune. I actually really like that. I really liked... I hadn't read Dune at all. I watched both the movies. I loved it. I'm excited for the next one. Good stuff. What if the desert goblins need a heater of some sort to move to your town? That'd be fun. Same with the tundra goblins in a cooler. That would be fun. Well, the books are great. I see. Yeah, I'd be down to give them a read. Maybe a listen. Problem is I don't know if I have enough time to read them. I'd be down to listen to them, but now that I work from home, I don't have long car rides anymore. I probably only spend like an hour in the car every week. It used to be hours and hours and hours. Why is her ear look so weird? Again, we have human jaw syndrome. Which we might need to mitigate a little bit. You work from home now? Yeah. I wasn't up in Redlands, and then I moved back down to San Diego. And the plan with my employer was for me to find a new job. I interviewed somewhere. I got an offer. And then I told my old manager, hey manager, I got an offer. I'm probably going to go. And he was like, no, please don't go. And then they upped my pay and let me work full remote because they were having trouble finding someone. And the unspoken agreement was, all right, Matt, if this remote stuff isn't working out, because electrical engineers are usually pretty hands-on, he said, if it doesn't work out, I'll give you 6 months of notice. Like, I'm not, that's all unofficial and not written down or anything, but that's the little unspoken deal we made. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I find it makes it so that after a long day of working, I get down. It used to be I would stop working, I'd get home, and I would just like grind out the game. You know, instantly I could just do it. Now I'm finding I have trouble wanting to be at my computer. I think I didn't make as much progress these last 2 months as I usually do because I was just tired of being at my computer, and after a long 8-hour shift, I didn't want to come and spend 4 hours working on the game, so I'd only get like 1 or 2 in. But I'm back on track now. I think I'm back in the groove. Her eye looks janky now. What's going on here? You love all the desert goblins. Let's go. Yeah, I was worried about... I thought she'd be cool, but I was worried about these two. They do look a little more serious than the rest of the the rest of the gang. I might have to dumb them down a little bit, but we'll see. I think they're fun. Guys, I started watching Spy Family. I haven't seen it yet for some reason. Oh, see you, Alex. Thanks for dropping by. How's it going, King Kid? You need to make a split between work time and game dev time. I suggest a nap. Ooh. A nap could work. Yeah, I've decided a run has been my good separator. I've been doing a run every single day. I work, I run, I do my violin practice, and then I get going. The run every day does set me back a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Get some exercise, touch some grass. She looks really mad. Let's make her a little less mad. I want her to be angsty, but not like... that angsty. It's not too bad. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, all right. See ya. Thanks for coming. It has been fun. Let me turn down this light a little bit. It's really making me... There we go. What? Who is this? This is one of our new NPCs. It's one of our desert goblins. We got 3 of them. I haven't named any of them yet. I like to name them after I draw them. I think it's easier to do. What software, website, whatever should I use to make my fantasy world's periodic table of elements? Whoa. That's a tough one. I don't know of any. I like the contrast of the goofy forest crew. Compared with the hardcore desert desert squad. I like the way you you worded that. Goofy crew. I don't know why that I found that really funny. Help, Warman. I suck at calculus and I have a test next Monday. Yeah, let's do some calculus, Piano Man. Calc 1? Oh man. I like calc. You know, if I took 2 more classes, I could have had a math minor. I had to take so much math that I basically had a math minor. Comp sci, I'm not taking more than analytical geometry. I see. Partial fraction decomposition. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I'd be down to do some calc. Let's give her... I think part of the reason they look so tall is because I drew them really high up. They look like Sandy Elf. That's fair. It's a very thin line we're trying to walk here. And I'm not sure if we've walked it yet. Ooh, a quest to get a blade that could cut off her horn. That'd be awesome. On a sand sailor from Avatar. I could see that too. I see what you mean. What if the horn is like a symbol of power? I like it. I feel like it's the intelligence in their faces. Yeah, let's make them a little, hang on. Just to test that theory, let's give them crazy eyes. Huh, that actually might have... It did something. I do want her to look a little wise. We can kind of make her cheeks a little more cartoony. Give her cartoon face syndrome. Doesn't look very deserty. Which one? All of them? Hello, Sloth. How's it going? We're trying to figure out these goblins. The big eyes. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I always give them... I gotta stick to my artistic conventions that I've set for myself. You're right, it doesn't look as deserty. I think I might be okay with it. Not sure if I don't know what it is about her mouth. Scorchlings, that's a fun name. I do kind of like that. I want, oh, mascara added, yeah. Alright, we need to figure out her clothes. So I think we should give her like a bluish color. Healer vibes. You don't think you're in the... Oh, you're not in the little goblins? That's weird. Invert the color of their eyes? You mean like a black with the yellow slits? That'd be crazy. Tiered kiss. I could try it. I think it would look very... Yeah, let's give it a shot. Ask and you shall receive. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. They look like alien bug creatures. It doesn't look too bad. I thought it would look awful, but I mean, I think it gives alien. Maybe. Maybe like a hybrid between a goblin and a fiend. Scorchlings are desert hardened goblins and boglins are swamp goblins. I like that. I could get behind that. Scorchlings, you say? What if one eye was black and one eye was yellow? Interesting. That would be something. Ice goblins. Yeah, I'm hesitant to add ice. I almost added ice goblins, but then I realized my backstory for the ice area in the game was that it was originally not icy, and this guy froze it when they invaded to make it easier for him to invade, you know, just killing everything all at once by freezing it. So it wouldn't make sense to have goblins that grew up, you know, that like evolved to be ice, you know, like blue goblins. Wouldn't make sense. It would be just regular goblins that got frozen. So I will add like frozen goblin towns, but I really wanted to add like ice goblins, but I don't know. That was a tough decision. I want to give her like sand, like mummy wraps, you know, like bandage wraps. Around her arms or something, you know, like sun protection. What if they had no pupils? That'd be crazy. Does the ice area get removed when you beat the boss? That's a tough one. I think that's a tough call. I mean, I think it would make sense for it to, but logistically, all your ice items are now gone. Or like, you know, if you missed them, you're too bad, you know. It's a tough question. What about defrosting goblins and learning that the cold doesn't kill them, but only puts their body in a catatonic state, like a hibernation mode? That could be fun. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, you walk up to a frozen town of goblins and you can thaw them after you get something from the boss. And then maybe they're permanently blue because of their time they spent frozen. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if his ice magic freezes everything, turns it into ice, I guess it would make sense that they get changed too. It's magic, you know, who cares? Hello, Studios, how's it going? Mummy Rap's like what Pike has. Yeah! Yeah, like that. Let's give her a brown. Okay, I'll put that on the want to add list. The problem is I can think of so many fun NPCs and like civilizations to add, but each NPC takes me like not a day. Well, the dialogue is such a pain. There's so much of it. I guess if they're non-town NPCs, I don't have to do a lot of the boring stuff, like asking and follow invites and gifts and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe it'd be doable in the demo. We'll see. We need more scales. Why are arms look so weird? Why am I bothering with shading these when I'm just gonna wrap them anyway? And we need more scales down her neck. What? Oh, you guys can't see my notifications. Oh, my VPN to my work computer was on this entire time, or my remote connection. Give you gambling money? I can't do that. What if the male scorchings were more orange? I could be persuaded. Does the island have winter? Maybe that's just what they do in winter. Yeah, right now my winter is... Where is it? Here. It's just like... since it's on an island, I went with these as my season arts. So it's just like drier. Leaves fall off the tree type thing. A San Diego winter, so to speak. I'm sorry, Tyrnicus, I can't do it. I don't think I physically can do it. You can pick an Arab country to model the desert off of. That is true. I'm not sure how I feel about her so far. She just looks kind of average. She looks... Her eye is really inward, isn't it? It's gonna throw me off. $1,000 from slots? Dang, lucky. I guess they call you lucky for a reason. What if they could ride on sandworms? That'd be awesome. Yeah, Dune would like to chat. More scales. More scales. Scaly girl. She seems like the type to have piercings, definitely. Do you create the character straight from imagination, or do you have concepts you look at? I draw them out, and I'll draw out like 10 of each, and then I'll choose a sketch that I like, and the sketches take like 10 seconds. And then I'll pick a favorite. So these were the 3 winners, and then with the pixel art, I kind of shift things around until I'm happy. So like in my sketch, the bangs weren't low on one side. I did that on accident, and I was like, well, maybe that'll look cool. Well, yeah, that, I guess, that was something I mentioned at the start of the stream that it might look interesting, but I didn't like the bangs in front of the full face, so I changed it to just one eye. But in my drawing, she's got both eyes. She looks pretty much like how I drew her, and he looks pretty much like how I drew him. Actually, I guess I could just show you. Ah, there it is. So, you know, it kind of looks like what I drew, sort of. More or less. I know I said I would give her, arm wraps, but I guess I haven't really done that, have I? Yeah, let's try it. What if it was like, you know those dresses where they kind of go like that? We can start here. It doesn't make any sense, but it might look cool. Okay, completely impractical, but so we'll do a bunch of these. Well, I guess we can do this. Yeah, I'm not super loving it, but maybe we should just do the full arms. I'm going to bed. It's like 12 a.m. Dang, so late. It's giving tavern owner. Interesting. Cool factor over practicality. Alrighty, bye Zote. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I think we're doing too much here. What if we, we can give her one of those. Is it Egyptian? Is that where this originated? Those like metal armbands? That's a bit much. Maybe we can make her a little... Well... Yeah, the gold's a bit much, isn't it? I also don't love this blue. I wanted... Oh wow, that's the only instance of that blue on any of the characters. Are we stuck in the endless loop of tweaking everything? Maybe we are. It's hard because these are... Well... I don't know. Whatever we do here sets the precedent for any future desert goblins, so... You should have seen how much I went through iterations for the main goblins. So yeah, I'm trying to be extra careful. But we'll see. The tweaking. Yeah, we might have to change your skin tone so the color comes off less horrendously. Okay. Yeah, we'll just choose a different color. We'll give her... Ooh, bone white. Tribal war paint on one of them could be fun. I kind of like a slight red. Yeah, we can do a battle royale. I'm gonna have to change some other colors, but... Welcome back, Dino Gamer. How's it going? Seems like it'd be hard to play games as a Dino Gamer, you know? Like, could a T-Rex hold like a Switch? Oh, I guess a T-Rex could play the Switch because its arms are far apart, but the Switch Joy-Cons come apart, you know? But like a regular controller, it wouldn't be able to reach. She had goblins. Oh yeah, I'll consider that. Mint green could work. Problem is though, I'm trying to keep to like reddish, yellowish oranges to keep them looking deserty. I tried the blue for like Healy vibes, but maybe that's not the way. Way darker for the blue. That makes sense. I want them to have all light, palish hair. But we can just give it a slight different tinge of color. She's very pink. Yeah, maybe that's okay. Very distinct, at least. Yeah, the gray looks okay for sure, but oh, I can't undo it. Oh, all right. Wait, what? Hey, my pink. No. Gotta do it again. That's annoying. It's the universe telling us not to use the pink. Yeah, I think the slight pink tinge works nicely. She's my favorite, but she's the most out of place. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, we can de-pinken her just a bit. Go to the doctor, get a de-pinkening procedure. Is there a lore reason for why that goblin has a mushroom on their head, or did you just think it looks cool? She's in charge of farming, and a lot of the farming is mushrooms. So, I guess she was farming her mushrooms, and the sun was hot, so she made a mushroom hat. It's not like grown into her. It's just a little hat. It was originally going to be like a... are they called rice hats? I think they are. You know? I don't know if that's like a... Yeah, I don't know. But it was originally going to be one of these bad boys. Samurai hat. Ooh, a sunburnt desert goblin. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay. I don't think they look too out of place. They look a little out of place, especially... These are kind of the goofiest goblins of them all, visually, along with this guy. If we get down here... Well, okay, this guy looks a little ridiculous. I don't know. I don't think they look too crazy. But yeah, it's not, this isn't Toad from Mario. Heading out. What? Good luck. My girlfriend and I await the early access every day. I appreciate it, Keith. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll get it out to you as soon as I can. Is there a way to get a key other than the Patreon? My mom won't let me spend money for a while. Not yet. In February-ish, it'll probably be closer to March. I'll hopefully start opening up the Steam access so people can... The more inconsistent the batch, the more consistent the inconsistency is. You've got a point. The colors work much better now. Thank you. I always get nervous when I'm drawing, and then Like, I hope the colors fix it. I hope the colors fix it. I think they look okay. Alright, so we could sleep on it, or we could animate them. Oh, my little YouTube live display just grayed out. That's weird. Let me make sure the stream is still going. Yeah, my little chat readout disappeared. Oh, we're still going. 39 watching. Okay. Well, yeah, the desert made them cooler. Animate, you say? I think, let's see, it's 9:30. I started at 6. I think I might call it. I got some Spy Family to watch. Tiny herb pouches would be awesome. Yeah, I kind of just gave them all really boring tops, didn't I? Scarfy thing. Weird little poncho thing. Scarfy thing. I might change up her top. And I might change up his top. But yeah, I think this might be it. I might call it here. Take a break and then maybe animate tonight if I'm feeling like it. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. This was fun. We made a lot of progress. 3 of these. It was like 1 an hour. It's not too bad. Australian Goblin. I'll think about it, Australian Goblin. I'll consider it. Alrighty, I will let you guys know in the Discord when I'm streaming again. It's been fun. And I will see you all next time.